Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. We are from Group 1. My name is Teddy Johanna and my friend Miss Salma Yulianti. In this next occasion, we will talk about Islamic education. We are hoping that you can follow our presentation for our discussion later. Come on, let's go. In this presentation, we will discuss about 1. Definition of Islamic education. 2. Scope of Islamic education. 3. Purpose of Islamic education. 4. Kinds of Islamic education. And 5. Conclusion. 1. Definition of Islamic education. Definition of Islamic education. Education is a forceful activity directed at achieving certain aims, such as transmitting knowledge or fostering skill and character traits. These aims might include the development of understanding, rationality, kindness, and honesty. Islamic in Arabic, Islam, salama, submission to God, is the verb originating from the word salama, from triliteral roots sin, lam, and mim, which form a right class of word, mostly relating to concept of wholeness, submission, sincerity, safeness, and peace. Islamic education can refer to effort by the Muslim community to educate its own, to pass along the heritage of Islamic knowledge, first and foremost through its primary source, the Quran and the Sunnah. This education of Muslims might take place in mosque, school, or universities, and other organizations established by Muslims over the centuries. 2. Scope of Islamic education. Islamic education has a very broad scope because its many parts are involved either directly or indirectly. Among the objects or aspects of Islamic education in the situation of Islamic education. 1. The act of education yourself. Attitude or action to guide, provide help from an educator to students towards the goal of Islamic education. 2. Student. The part who gets learning from a teacher is directed according to the goal of Islamic education. 3. Fundamentals and goal of Islamic education. That is the foundation that is targeted to be achieved in the learning process in accordance with the Quran and Hadith. 4. Education, namely subjects who carry out Islamic education. These educators have an important role because they affect whether or not the results of Islamic education are good. 5. Islamic education material. That is a collection of subjects that are imparted to students. 6. Islamic education method. This is the most appropriate way for education to convey Islamic education material or material so that Islamic education material can be easily accessed. 7. Evaluation. That is the assessment of student learning outcomes. 8. Surrounding environment. What it means is the condition that influence the implementation and outcome of Islamic education. Okay, the next discussion will be delivered by Miss Salma Yulianti.
Purpose of Islamic education. 1. Introducing humans to their roles among fellow creatures and their personal responsibility in this life. 2. Introducing humans to social interaction and their responsibility in social life. 3. Introducing people to this nature and inviting them to know the wisdom of its creation and giving them the possibility to take advantage of this nature. 4. Introducing humans to the creator of this nature, Allah, and commanding worship to him. Kinds of Islamic education. 1. Physical education. Al-Adab al-Jismiyah. In some aspect, Islamic education aims to prepare humans as caliphate deity bearers on earth through physical skills. 2. Spiritual education. Al-Adab al-Ruhaniyah. In some aspect, Islamic education which aims to increase the soul and loyalty to Allah alone and to carry out Islamic morality and exemplified by the Prophet Muhammad based on the ideals of Al-Islam Quran. 3. Intellectual education, Al-Adab al-Aqliyah. In some aspect, Islamic education aims to direct intelligence in order to find the truth and its causes by examining the science of Allah's power. This stage of intellectual education is the attainment of scientific truth, empirical truth, and philosophical. 4. Social education, Al-Adab al-Ijtimaiyah. In some aspect, Islamic education aims to form a complete personality, both spirit, body, and mind. Conclusion. Islamic education is the embodiment of Islamic values in the personality of students that are endeavored by Muslim educators through a process that aims to form an Islamic personality who is faithful, devoted, and knowledgeable, who is able to develop themselves into obedient servants of Allah. Okay, let's close the percentage. Thank you, Miss Mila, for giving us the opportunity to present today's material. Thank you to friends who have been actively discussing. That's all from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.